Campus Copy Center, Inc., my family's business for the last almost 70 years. We have one of the longest tenured staffs, I imagine, of any local printing company in this city and probably the greater Philadelphia area.
Campus Copy Center has been around since my grandfather started it. We basically provide all of the printing for a lot of the major universities in the area. A lot of people come in here, they know this location. So I think it's just become such a landmark here.
We really wanted to have a wonderful machine that produced great quality prints for not just our larger institutional clientele, but also our clientele that just simply walked in through the door and just needed maybe 50 flyers for something as simple as a lost cat. If you can think it, we can print it, and we'll get it done faster, better, with a higher quality product and better service than anyone else. We're working with some of the preeminent institutions in the world here at Campus Copy. We do printing for major hospitals and other research institutions. They demand the best quality.
We weren't entirely happy with the machines and the service we were getting here, so we were looking kind of to upgrade. We had sometimes streaks in the paper, or it would be faded on one side. We had a few meetings with Canon, and we decided to get 2 VP140s, one imagePRESS V1000, and one imagePRESS V1350.
We bought varioPRINT 140s because we were in the market for extraordinarily reliable black and white printers that were able to handle large quantities very quickly and without me needing to fear that they would go down with any sort of frequency, because even a momentary shutdown is a problem for our business given the volume that we often are receiving from our clientele. On the imagePRESS V1000, we're doing a lot of short-run brochures, pamphlets, flyers, postcards, and the like, things that people often need really at the drop of a dime and that they don't have much time to wait, so we're able to kind of run it very quickly.
One of our #1 complaints we would get from our customers is that when they're printing business cards, they wanted to have some substance. The 1350 allows us to print on a much thicker stock.
In terms of booklet, brochure, pamphlet, binder, and more kind of short and large run prints, the V1350, the V1000, and the varioPRINTs really allow us to pretty much totally cover the market. There's very little that we're not able to do.
We've been able to just do it on the first go. Things are good the first time. We don't have to bounce around to different machines to get the quality assurance that we need.
The imagePROGRAPH 6000 is actually the first Canon piece of equipment that we had in the store. The pure reliability and quality of that machine impressed me and my entire staff. And when we were making the decision to potentially transition from our previous vendor, we looked to that Canon machine. We said, all right, this 6000 is amazing, so we want to work with Canon. It was extraordinarily important for us to keep our existing framework. DP Link was put in place, and it allowed us to use our old existing file framework without any modifications, without any hiccups, and we were able to kind of hit the ground running as soon as we got the varioPRINTs installed. We didn't really lose any files in the shuffle, and clients have continued to be extraordinarily happy and impressed with the quality of the prints and our turnaround times and service.
Now that we do have the Canon machines, I would say not only do the techs come out immediately when we have a problem, we don't really have that many problems.
When we decided to go with Prisma, it was largely because it was part of the Canon family, which we trusted so much. So we also were able to invest in Prisma Home, which allows us to manage the entirety of the Prisma universe, and as part of that, in part, we get Prismalytics, which allows us to look at the full fleet of our equipment here and just kind of manage it from a higher level and understand the usage and what's going through the equipment at any given time, and it allows us to understand when we should shift to one piece of equipment or the other, and it just kind of gives us this great look into everything that's going on here.
Learning Prisma was very easy. It's a very intuitive piece of software. You might get a customer that has a 12-page document, but they want it to be a booklet. You just put your PDF in there, set it to saddle, and it'll set the booklet up. If there's a production setting, you would just look up whatever printer you need to go, and it sends it right there.
The folks at Canon have really become an integral part of this business.
They're kind of like part of the printing family. It's kind of awesome to have a crew that really understands what we do day to day and appreciates the business.
You know that you're going to get the best product when you come here, and you're going to leave with a smile when you do. And Canon is a big part of that because they provide us with the means to provide this great quality product to our clients.